Hi Gemini, welcome to Barefoot Mama Intuitive Reading. This is your spiritual reading for June. We're going into the summer solstice and the full moon in Capricorn this weekend. But whenever you're here, there are messages for you. Just trust that Spirit has guided you here for a reason. Let's see. If you want to enter to win a free reading on 7/7, you can put free reading in the comments of this video or any video or post until then. I'll announce the winner on that day. And thank you to those of you who have subscribed or liked the video. It helps my channel grow. And you're all very appreciated. You can book a personal with me on my Etsy. Join my Patreon. It's $5.55 a month with the first month free. And I just post a couple readings there a month. Or donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. So thank you for being here. Let's get started. Spirit, please protect this reading. Send any negative energy back to sender, transmuted tenfold for the greatest good of all and harm to none. Archangel Michael, please bring clear, concise messages through in this reading and cut any energetic cords to negative energies or entities, sending them on to the next karmic plane of existence. I call upon Kali as well to do the same. And then, Mother Mary, please bring compassion to these messages. Amen, amen. So might it be. The middle world. Okay. Completion, the staff. Oh, sorry. And the middle world reversed. This is really interesting. So the middle world reverse talks about how you cannot do what you are trying to do in the 3D currently. What the solution you're looking for is in the 5D. And then the staff is about wielding your spiritual power. The horns of the deer are indicative of grounding our primal instincts, grounding our intuition into the 3D, into practical life. And then the feather on the staff talks about messages. And completion, of course, is about completing karmic cycles. Your birthday might be on the 9th. You might have a birthday on the 1st, basically the 1st through the 6th. You literally have 1, 3, 5, 6, and 9. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to read just the center one, the staff, card 51. You might be 51 years old or 36 years old. And you may have had some sort of karmic cycle begin when you were 9, especially regarding your 5D experiences. So if you say like shut down your 5D experiences when you were about 9 years old, this is like the reopening of your third eye or the revisiting of those capabilities that you had as a child. The staff is the symbol of authority. It holds the power to temper extremes. The staff helps you find the right course of action, the way of the middle, and aids you to maintain your balance after you begin walking in that direction. Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature to heal or call plagues. The staff reminds you of the impermanence of all things, and that your authority must come from your deep longing to serve. You know how to flow easily between polarities, how to weigh all possibilities and instinctively select the right path. Trust your inner wisdom and take the first step on a journey that your heart has already embarked on. Use the power of the staff to unite what appears to be divided, to find that delicate balance between will and surrender. Ooh. All right. So, what is this regarding in terms of spirituality for Gemini spirit? Thank you for these messages. Nine of Swords reverse, Knight of Pentacles reverse. You recently overcame something that was giving you a lot of anxiety, maybe about not having planted seeds yet for your future, or recently that's come up for you in order for you to complete a cycle. What's the staff? Judgment. Okay. Wow. And the High Priestess, no way. Stepping through into your new life by making a determination to, with this Judgment card, I'm seeing to accept all of the parts of yourself, including that divine feminine shadow aspect. The divine feminine shadow is like Lilith, right? Lilith was punished because she didn't want to be subservient to men or to man. And her punishment, the line of Lilith was cursed to experience pain in childbirth. And then Lilith would come and eat her children. She would devour up her children. That was her recourse. upon being cursed by God. I don't know why that particularly is coming up. You might look at where Lilith is at in your chart, but there is some rejected aspect of your femininity that I think has to do with receiving messages from nature with the staff here, being in nature, being associated with nature. The wild divine feminine, that Lilith aspect is about like the savagery of nature. There's that scene in Planet Earth where the chimpanzees are fighting each other and they kill uh, one tribe kills another tribe's like baby chimpanzee, and it's pretty freaking gruesome. And it's just standing out to me here that, like, I don't know, maybe you're a hunter or a cook, like you could work with, animal, or a butcher or something like that. Or you just feel like in order to step forward into this new life, you have to completely cut something off with this completion cycle. Yeah. And intuitively, I think you feel like this is it's necessary, but it feels kind of savage. What's the middle world reversed? The Knight of Swords reversed and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. The Knight of Swords reversed, the words that I heard when I saw him was nobody's coming to save you. Page of Pentacles, you're learning something new, planting anew, finding roots, growing roots. Maybe this is about growing where you're at. The Knight of Pentacles is on his way somewhere. I'm hearing that song, On the Way. Do, 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 do. You know what I'm talking about? Rusted Roots, is that the name of that band? So I feel like you have landed where you're going to plant your roots, at least spiritually speaking, like in terms of what it is you believe in or your belief systems. You feel pretty ready to root yourself there. I'm being drawn to put this is like green amethyst. Doesn't seem very green in this light. Maybe it's because it's been sitting out. You can kind of tell it's green amethyst. Being drawn to put that there. Okay, Spirit, what's this about? What's going on? I feel like this is such a general, like, these are really generalized messages. It is 5D, really ethereal. It's a spiritual reading, but the High Priestess, that's about your gifts, right? You're opening your mind to your gifts. Why did it come with that cryptic message about like the cycle of life and death? It's like you're accepting that. What is that? The Star? Hope, wish fulfillment, a desire to be on your own. Nine of Pentacles, to be self-sufficient. You want to be self-sufficient. You might be seeing 999 as confirmation of this message. We have 3 9s plus 3 and 6, and the middle world means 9. That's a spiritual completion number as well with the Hermit card. It's not out here, but that's what's standing out to me. Let's see here. What's the Nine of Swords reversed with the Knight of Pentacles reversed? Burdens. Page of Cups reversed. 5 of Cups reversed. Oh, 6 of Cups. Okay, I feel like you were maybe waiting for somebody or something. That scene in Braveheart is coming to me when his wife like gets killed by the guards, and he's like not back in time, and then he goes all crazy and he's like, I'm gonna take down the evil tyrannical rulers of Scotland. It's almost like this person didn't come back in time, or they didn't arrive in time. Some part of you that maintained hope for this died. Something about your inner child. With the Nine of Pentacles here in the High Priestess and Judgment, as well as with the Star, it could be in matters of love. It could also be like healing a parent wound. You have the Page of Cups reversed. Like you might have been just your inner child since you were 9 years old even, could have been hoping for like an apology from some absent parent or something. This is subconscious, right? I'm not saying that you desire this or even that you would admit it to yourself. But if there was a part of you, that like latent part of you that wanted or hoped for this apology, something has occurred where you had to pick up your own burdens, you had to plant your own seeds, you had to make your own way and parent your own self, like reparent yourself, learn new ways of being. I've actually had a couple of conversations with other people about this particular subject in the last week or so. So I wonder if it's common in the collective as well, just the whole collective, you know, not just our Geminis. Um, but you're managing to do this by accepting this dark divine feminine aspect, and it's bringing you into a place of being self-sufficient, of seeing the whole picture essentially. Queen of Swords, yeah, seeing clearly, crown chakra open, doling out mercy and justice in equal measure. I really like the Queen of Swords. She's the kind of woman who will say exactly what needs to be said, and she can wrap it up in a pretty little bow and make it sound really nice. Like she can say the offensive thing without sounding offensive. And it's very well and clearly understood by all who are present. Sometimes she's interpreted as being blunt, but I think that she has a sharp edged sword. I mean, maybe reversed she would be, but I think that you're clear, concise, and maybe even a little sharp in your wit, in your manner, in your tongue. You could be red haired. Um, there's two redheaded people here. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. I don't know that this is you. You could have a child with somebody and they left, and you're having to parent on your own, and you're stepping into the role of being both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And it's giving you this like super strong matriarchal presence. There's Judgment, the High Priestess, the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. All just really strong feminine energies underneath the staff, which is how you're grounding things into reality, spiritual, intuitive knowledge into reality. The moon cycles might be important to pay attention to. I'm noticing there's a little moon hanging from the staff over here, like a crescent moon, and then there's one over her crown chakra. So as this moon comes into fullness, you might be experiencing some encounters or 5D like experiences, having visions, dreams, etc., about how to fulfill your wishes in regards to this parenting process, whether it's you parenting your inner self or whether it's you parenting your child by, becoming self-sufficient. You could be stepping into your role as a healer, and that could be a new business that you're starting. The Star also walks in both worlds. So yeah, I think you might be helping people to walk in both worlds as you learn how to do so. The Moon reverse, yeah, you're no longer under any delusions or illusions about how other people can deliver truth. Knight of Swords, you find your own truth within. Page of Pentacles is here twice. Definitely studying something or learning something new, and planting roots. These roots can be internal. And the Tower, this is a Tower moment. The Chariot, moving things forward quite quickly. Two of Cups reversed. Okay. Whether or not you're in a significant relationship, or with a significant other, I mean, a committed relationship with a significant other, this revelation about your divine feminine, whether you're male or female, it's major for you. It could be something that you realize about how you were raised by your mom, or like some sort of thing where you do something and it reminds you of your parent, and you're like, oh my god, I've just been doing the same thing that my parents were doing. I swore I'd never be like my parents. We all do that, even if we don't want to. It's just part of life. But I feel like this realization, what's coming up for you, is allowing you to quickly move forward, move on, and heal any like internalized separation. That's this Two of Cups reverse. But if you've been in like dysfunctional relationships in the past where like you push people away or they push you away, or you've been dealing with like alcoholics or I don't know, really bad anxiety, the Nine of Swords. I'm just looking at, or people who spend all your money, or gamblers, or I mean, maybe this was you too, but like all of that is also being turned on its head. I feel like you kind of get to this place in your life where you realize that accepting this estranged part of yourself was like the key to your self mastery. And that estranged part of yourself could very well be the person whose third eye is open, who perceives through to interdimensional like awareness. Yeah, the middle world. You could have estranged yourself from any form of like spirituality, or I just can't get over how her crown chakra is open and she's got this channel open, and then the star, it's like floating, and then the crown chakra, the crown chakra is just coming through. Maybe do some visualization, create a vision board with the star here of what your dream life is like. This could be extremely potent for you leading up to this full moon. And then in the release after the full moon, as the moon wanes, you're going to experience the changes and the shifts that come as a result from you wishing on that waxing moon, wishing for those manifestations to come in. The color blue is standing out to me. It might be very significant to use in your visions, in your vision board. Yeah, I'm just hearing like work actively with the moon cycles to manifest as the moon waxes, and then as the moon wanes, allow the release, allow the changes that come as a result of those wishes, and making room to bring them in. And they might look weird or feel weird, but of course we don't know how the universe works. It works in mysterious ways, and when things fall into place, they do so in just magical ways if we allow it, if we open our vision and are receptive. Okay, anything else for Gemini spirit? The Queen of Wands reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. uh this is when you, that Lilith energy is coming out again. When you open yourself up to these energies, I'm being told to remind you that there are other people who are actively open to these energies and actively work to sabotage other people's manifestations, because there just are people like that in the world. I don't know why. Um, Whoever's been acting or working against you in the 5D, whether it's an ancestor, some disembodied ethereal, like, spiritual entity or energy, or whether it's some version of your estranged inner self, you're being given a gift with the Ace of Pentacles. And it's a big responsibility. You could be becoming like a master manifester. We don't have the Magician here, but we've been talking a lot about manifestation in this reading. And there's something about you understanding the process of release and letting go to make room during this waning moon cycle after the Capricorn full moon on the 21st. What are you letting go of? Betrayal. Okay, the Ten of Swords by this woman, maybe again, maybe like a vain mother figure who was not there. But we release these betrayals, these 10 swords, and we have our hand open to blessings. The 10 swords are released through the process of forgiveness, and forgiveness isn't easy and it's not really necessary, but I mean, I think it's necessary, but I don't know that we all define forgiveness the same way. So to me, forgiveness is like being able to understand why somebody did something, and then releasing the power it has over me. It doesn't mean I'm going to forget what they did. It doesn't mean it's okay that that's what they did, but it does mean that I can release those karmic ties, those energy cords, those 10 swords in my back. So you may not even understand why this person did what they did, but you understand that it's part of them, part of what they did. They have to live with their karma, and there's something about resolving this within yourself by embracing this dark divine feminine. You might be cutting off a mother figure entirely, or like in going your own separate way from And it could be a child too, like a child, I don't know, like a child who's been using you. Yeah, the world is a crazy place. Life is complex and unpredictable, but you are being given a gift to move forward, and I think that's what the universe wants you to know. Nine of Cups reversed, victory. Yeah. Especially if you were dealing, alcoholism has come up in this reading already. We have the Nine of Cups reversed. Especially if you were dealing with like an alcoholic too, like somebody who was just in their cups. I don't know, you're having victory over these like karmic cycles in your family, in your intergenerational trauma, and you're moving forward victoriously with this big beautiful gift. You've learned something new about your worth, or about manifesting worth, and about magnifying yourself. You don't chase, you attract. Ace of Swords, there's Archangel Michael coming in to cut those energetic ties. Yeah, that's the truth. Five of Swords reversed. You're done with drama. You're done with petty like ego battles. People trying to win just so they can feel good about themselves. I don't know. You've severed this, and I'm really proud of you because I feel the energy here is like harried and scattered and just ugh. Ugh, is the feeling I get. And you got through it. And you got through it with a gift. And you got through it in victory. And you got through it um, with not only a psychic gift, but a material one as well. And the truth. You hold the truth. And I think that's a big deal. You can see the capital T truth. So let's pull one universal truth card, speaking of truths. And that'll close this reading out. Thanks for being here. If you haven't liked the video already and you're still here, please do like the video, subscribe. Choices. If you haven't, in this world, choice, not chance, determines human destiny. Be intelligent and choose with integrity and impeccability. In the midst of fervor, keeping calm ultimately avoids calamity. Our choices speak of our character. They define who we are and what we stand for. We ought to take our path seriously. If not, no one else will. The foundation of our very existence is based on the choices we make. Be diligent yet dashing, doubtful yet daring, decisive yet dazzling, different yet discriminating, and dubious yet determined. I think one of the fire signs got this card as well. You might look at those readings if you have fire in your chart. Our new storefronts and frontiers for living will then magically appear. Okay. Our choices become the lighthouse in the sea of the unknown. Choices that are good today create a grand future for tomorrow. That's this Knight of Pentacles. So you're completing a cycle in which you've been acting like on impulse, or you've been acting on like subconscious influence from unhealed family cycles, and you've come to terms with those, what those are, and you're able now to make your own conscious choices, to be in your own conscious space, and the world will shape itself accordingly to your observations as you move forward from there, because the karma has been closed out. Almost like you're on an entirely new canvas. So I hope that was helpful. I'll see you all next week. Have a good weekend.